Hi, my name is Ryan Lane. Welcome to my review channel. So today I will be reviewing The 355, an action thriller film directed by Simon Kinberg, starring Jessica Chastain, Lupita Nyong'o, Sebastian Stan, Diane Kruger, Penelope Cruz, and yeah. So with that in mind, so basically this film revolves around a group of female agents from various agencies throughout the world, and it involves them on this quest for a drive that can hack into any system connected to the internet, and basically they're trying to stop it from landing into terrorist hands. If that premise sounds generic, well, yeah, welcome to January, folks. Buckle up, it's going to be a fun month. So I guess before I trash this movie too much, I will mention some positives. For starters, the cast. I won't say they give good performances, but they are clearly working to the best of their materials, and I could definitely tell if they hadn't been involved, this material wouldn't have worked as well. Because again, the characters are thinly written, but the characters, they do breathe at least a little bit more life than was present on the page. Thankfully. And sort of one of my favorite members of the cast, Penelope Cruz. She plays a therapist who works for the Colombian intelligence agency. She's good as a reluctant agent and mother of two. She's good. I'd argue she's probably one of the best written characters. But and the cast, they do get some nice lines. There's a particularly funny line at the very beginning where one character is like, "How do you know our names?" To which the person retorts, "We're agents. It's kind of our thing." Which, yeah, okay, that was funny. But the problem with the characters is, as I said, the writing. Like, the character arcs are just laid bare from the very beginning with little subtlety and are just obvious. Like, one character's like, "Oh, you're lonely. You need to find friends. You need to learn to trust people. And you need to, grow up and become an agent and start shooting bullets at people." It's, yeah, just not very interesting. And like I said, the sort of premise of the film is very generic, and there's whole talk about how, state's enemies are now in the shadows and how they're no longer on a map. I mean, James Bond has covered this topic like 3 times already in the last 3 Bond films that have been released. It's not as interesting anymore, or rather the film doesn't do anything to make it interesting per se. And there's one character who at one point dies, and this character is not dead. Nope. It's just, yeah. Also, I guess, speaking of characters dying, like, characters die, but you don't really care about them. I mean, you notice when they die, it's shot such, but you never really feel anything. It's like you barely get any time to know them as a character. So, yeah. Now, let me cut to probably the biggest problem with this movie. The camera work and editing, because, oh boy, the action scenes, sweet lordy, they just so much shaky cam, and it's edited so you can't even tell what's and where. You know that scene like in Taken 3 where Liam Neeson attempts to hop a fence and there's like 17 cuts in the span of like 3 seconds? Well, the editing's not that bad. No, the editing's not that bad, don't worry. But there is one particular scene where one person jumps from one location to another, and it takes like 3 takes three cuts for him to get there. And there are other scenes, and even the non-action scenes feel like they're just over-edited. Like, there'll be one shot and then it'll cut to another shot, which feels overly redundant to the scene. And I guess just overall, the cuts, they feel like they have no rhythm to them. They're not timed well to show reaction shots and action shots. And I guess it's predictable, like I said. So, Yeah, I mean, the 355, it wasn't as bad as I feared it would be, given that it's a January release, but it's not good. And so, with that in mind, I will be giving the 355 2 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.